Start before you feel ready. You keep waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect mindset, the perfect plan, the perfect version of yourself. But let me tell you something that might shake you to your core. There is no perfect moment coming, no magical day when fear disappears, no divine sign from the universe, no sudden transformation where you wake up completely ready. That moment you're waiting for. It's a myth, a beautiful lie we tell ourselves to stay comfortable, to stay safe, to stay exactly where we are. And deep down you already know this truth, don't you? You've felt it in those quiet moments, when you're alone with your thoughts, when the distractions fade away, when you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., you know there's no perfect moment. There's just you, and the decision to begin right here, right now, imperfect and afraid. Look at every single person you admire, every entrepreneur who built an empire, every artist who created something that moved millions, every athlete who stood on that podium, every leader who changed the world. Do you think they felt ready? Steve Jobs didn't feel ready when he started Apple in a garage. Oprah didn't feel ready when she faced her first camera. J.K. Rowling didn't feel ready as a struggling single mother writing in cafes. Muhammad Ali didn't feel ready when he stepped into the ring at 18 years old. They were terrified. They were unsure. They were unprepared, but they moved anyway. And that single decision to move, despite the fear that's what separates the dreamers from the people who actually change their lives. How many times have you said, "I'll start next week"? How many times have you said, "I'm not ready yet"? How many times have you said, "I need to learn more first"? And here's the brutal truth. Next week turned into next month. Next month turned into next year. And before you know it, years have passed, and you're still waiting, still preparing, still planning, still dreaming about the person you could become instead of becoming that person. So, let me tell you what you need to do. Start before you feel ready. Start when your voice shakes and your words come out uncertain. Start when your hands tremble and your heart pounds in your chest. Start when everyone around you thinks you're crazy. Start when you have no idea what step 2 looks like. Start anyway. Because here's what happens when you start before you're ready. You learn by doing. You grow by struggling. You become capable by being incapable first. Every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident person was once terrified. The only difference, they started before they felt ready. You see, readiness is not a prerequisite for action. Action is the prerequisite for readiness. You don't get confident and then take action. You take action and then confidence follows. You don't feel brave and then face your fears. You face your fears and then you discover your bravery. You don't become strong and then lift heavy weights. You lift heavy weights and then you become strong. This is the paradox that most people never understand. The thing you're waiting to feel, you only feel it by doing the thing you're afraid to do. And let me ask you something that might sting. What is your hesitation costing you? Not just today, not just this week, but over the course of your entire life. What dreams are dying in the waiting room of someday? What potential is rotting away while you prepare to be ready? What version of yourself is fading because you won't take that first messy, imperfect step? Every day you wait is a day you can never get back. And one day, maybe 10 years from now, maybe 20, you're going to look back at this exact moment, and you're going to ask yourself, what was I so afraid of? Don't let that be your story. Don't let fear steal your one precious life. Start messy. Start scared. Start small. Just start. Take that first step, even if you can't see the staircase. Write that first page, even if you don't know how it ends. Make that first call, even if your voice cracks. Post that first video, even if it's not perfect. Launch that business, even if you don't have all the answers. Because the people who win in life, they're not the most talented. They're not the smartest. They're not the most prepared. They're the ones who started. They're the ones who said, I'm terrified, but I'm doing this anyway. They're the ones who chose progress over perfection. They're the ones who understood that waiting to feel ready is just fear wearing a disguise. And here's what I promise you. One day, you'll look back and you'll see that moment. The moment you began. Imperfect. Afraid. Uncertain. And you'll realize that was the moment everything changed. Not when you felt ready. Not when conditions were perfect. Not when you had it all figured out. But when you decided that who you could become was more important than how you felt in that moment. That was your turning point. That was when the old you died and the new you was born. That was when your story truly began. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep waiting? Keep preparing. Keep telling yourself that someday you'll be ready. Or are you going to do the thing that terrifies you? Are you going to take that first step today? Right now, because the world doesn't need another person who is going to do something great. The world needs you to start. Messy, imperfect, afraid, but moving. Your future self is watching you right now. They're waiting to see what you'll choose. Will you make them proud? Start before you feel ready. Start while your voice shakes. Start while your hands tremble. Start while doubt screams in your ear. Start anyway, because the moment you begin, that's the moment everything changes. Now go. Your life is waiting. Cinematic video outro with warm golden lighting, soft particles, and slow camera movement. Text on screen. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more cinematic motivation.